morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Lovely to see you. Really great to have you with us this morning. I hope you're all well. We're just letting a few of you in the room. Lovely to see you. Now, this is being recorded. So if you need to dash off, please don't worry. You will be able to watch this at a later time. We'll be sharing it with you in the next 24 hours via Facebook and via your inbox. Lovely to see you, everyone. Got some familiar names, some familiar faces. Hello, everyone. Now, throughout the webinar, if you can keep yourselves on mute, it just stops any background noise coming through. We've had a few on the phone sharing your conversations with everyone far and wide. So just make sure you are on mute throughout this session. We have got the chat box available. So if you do have any questions on anything we discuss, please pop it in the chat box. I've got Cara here with me. I'm sure you know. We've got Jenny from marketing and we've got Abby as well to help with any queries that you have. Excellent, lovely. Just keep yourselves on mute if you can throughout the session, so we don't get any of your private conversations coming through. That would be great. Thank you. Right, so let's get started. Planning for a successful Christmas. When we started prepping for this workshop a couple of weeks or months ago, it just didn't feel right. But here we are. Christmas is on its way. I'm sure your preparation in the salon is already in full swing. So this is really just to help you. The first part of this workshop is going to be theory, going through things that you probably do already know, but there might be a little something there that you've forgotten. So it's just making sure you're really prepared, you're using your POS system the best you can to support you and your team. And then the second half will be theory, or be practical, sorry. We'll be handing over to Cara, and we'll be looking at some of the setup and making sure that you know how to use the system effectively. Right, so team efficiency, team rosters. Let's look at the team rosters. Let's make sure that our team are working when they need to. Where were you busy last year? What were your busiest days of the week? Were you busier in November or December last year? And from memory, when we have been speaking with salon owners, it was actually quite steady last year. There wasn't a really high peak that we're used to seeing. So it was very, very steady going through. But have a look, go back into the diary. Were you perhaps really busy in the mornings? Was it the evenings? Were Friday and Saturdays busy? Perhaps it was a Wednesday and Thursday. Did you run your promotions still? Did you stop running your promotions in December? And are you making sure your clients are aware? So in a moment, Cara will be going through how you can adjust your team rosters in Salon IQ effectively, either for a period of time or just for one particular day if you want to. But please go through your diaries for last year and have a look and just see where that pattern was. Christmas. Have you spoken to your product suppliers already? Do you have your Christmas stock? Has it been delivered? For some of you, it has. Will you be creating your own Christmas gift packs, or will you be having those supplied by your team? And do you know how to get them onto Salon IQ or your software system? If you don't, we will go through how to set up those gift cards within your system. And so you've got the barcodes and the pricing and everything that you need. Look at your displays. How are you displaying your gift packs and your gift cards in the salon? Do you have them right at the front? Are you having a nice little display on the side in your beauty rooms? Do you have your Christmas selections there so they're easily visible and you can see them? Updating your client data. So this is one of your busiest times of the year over the next 3 to 4 months. You are likely to see almost all, if not the majority of your clients coming into the salon. So it's really important, and it's a great time for you to update the client data that you have within the system. Stay with me. What processes do you have in place to update your client records? Are you using the consultation forms to update your client record cards automatically? If you're not, Cara will show you how to do this. It's so simple and easy for you to do, and you haven't got to spend more time for your team to do this. Many years ago, we used to have a clipboard, and we used to print out the client record cards, and we'd hand that to the client and ask them to fill it out on pen and paper. But how often did that then get put into the computer wrong? Maybe the @ symbol for the email address was in the wrong place. Maybe we added 2 digits wrong, so the mobile number was then incorrect, and then our marketing was not effective in the new year. Client data is crucial. Ask yourself, what is your process right now over the next 3 to 4 months to make sure your client data is up to date and current for 2025? Online. Online is your new shop window. And if you've joined us previously in webinars, you'll know that we just have webinars and workshops focusing just on your online presence. How does your online booking platform look right now? Have you got a gorgeous image sitting at the top to show off your salon? Do you have your favorite services at the top so they're easy for your clients to see? We can often have a really, really long service menu, and some of those names are very creative. They're gorgeous names, but what do they actually mean to the client? We've had fairy golden lights, and also, haven't we, Cara? All sorts of creative names that we see and we get. But really, what do they actually mean to your clients? They don't. So please look at your service menu. Do the names of your services, do they make sense? And these little eye symbols just here, can you see them next to the service? That's giving more information. So look at your online booking platform right now. Go to your website, click on Book Online and have a look. How does your service menu look? Do you have favorites? You can see the favorites just here. So your favorite is putting your most popular services at the top, meaning your clients haven't got to scroll and scroll and scroll to try and find the service that they're looking for. Cara, I'm rabbit headlights here. I always give things that we shouldn't, but I would like to look at Minify links as well, if that's okay.
Okay.
So promote Minify links, sorry. I always throw Cara something that pings to mind. And then we've got your online shop. Do you have an online shop? And the first response is usually, oh no, there's no point. I can't compete with Look Fantastic or Amazon. That's not the point of your online shop. Your online shop is to capture any missed opportunities for retail sales from your regular clients, from your loyal clients. And that's using the home care recommendation system. And again, we'll touch on that in a moment. So look at your online bookings. Is it working? Is all the information needed? Is all the information there that you need it to be? Are your team member profile pictures on? Do the images look right? Are your service names correct? Do you have the image symbol with the right information explaining and describing what each service does? So make sure you've got some time booked out there with your team to do that. Enhance your client experience. You will know that you would have had a feedback survey from Salon IQ asking how we're doing. We can't grow and improve and change things if we need to without your feedback, and we listen to you. And where we can make changes, then we certainly will. And you need to be doing the same with your clients. How often are you sending out surveys? How often are you asking for feedback and getting that information? Feedback is crucial, and it's how we buy online these days. Whether you're booking a hotel, whether you're booking a restaurant, whether you're booking a hair service, a beauty service, a well-being retreat, we all want to know what other people think of that business. And if you're aware of Salon Spy, they've got a lot of statistics in place, and often we don't look at a feedback or review if it's any older than 3 months. So you might think, yeah, well, I've got 1,000 reviews. I can switch off my feedback. I don't need any more. I've got enough. If they're becoming dated, customers will ignore them because they want to know what your customers are saying now about you. So how are you getting feedback from your clients? And are you looking at that feedback? Are you then sharing that with your team, praising them when they are getting great feedback, and then maybe just addressing something in a team meeting if you can see a pattern, or if you can see a few clients mentioning the same thing? So make sure that you are looking and upgrading and reviewing your client experience that you're offering in your salon. And again, it's crucial, your busiest time of year, where you're going to have a lot of clients coming through, you need to make sure your system processes are really on point. Rebooking. Again, as I have said quite a few times this morning, busiest time of year. So now what we need to be looking at is our rebooking percentage, our KPIs. We have a load of KPIs. We did a webinar a couple of weeks ago. It was just on KPIs, looking at our top 5. What should we be focusing on? Again, Jenny can share that around with you for the recording for the last webinar. But we need to be focusing on our rebooking now, because then that's going to be our future bid in January and February. So what is the rebooking process in your salon? How are you ensuring that your team are rebooking? We've got some great techniques that, again, we will share with you, but won't go into detail in this webinar. But what is your rebooking process? Don't assume your clients don't want to rebook. You need to be one step ahead, looking at 8 to 10 weeks ahead, seeing that they like a Tuesday at 2 o'clock and getting that booked in for them straight away. Do you have any incentives for your clients to rebook? Perhaps gift vouchers or promotions that can be used in January and February. I know many years ago, we had a little postcard. We'd get postcards printed out and there'd be 2 vouchers on there. Very, very small vouchers. We're not all about discounting here at Salon IQ. Quite often it's just a reminder to book an appointment. But for the January and February, we used to give postcards. So anyone that came into the salon from the 1st of November, they would get these 2 vouchers. One voucher could be used in January and one could be used in February. And it was a fantastic way to ensure that we weren't really quiet and had that downtime at the beginning of the year. So what are you doing to ensure that what you do now has an impact on the first few years of 2025? Upselling. Again, another great thing that you can do with your online bookings. Online bookings is increasing. We have 42% of online bookings being made out of hours. So when your salon is closed is when you're getting 42% of your bookings being made, not when you're open. So what can you do to increase your average bill and increase the bookings that you're getting? Upsells, it's a great way. If you can see you've got your top team members are 100% utilized already or 95% utilized, or they haven't got any space, they have. They can add conditioning treatments, they can add Olaplex, they can add manicure express services. There are so many ways in which they can upsell and still increase their revenue, increase their average bill, and reach those targets that are set for them. Encourage clients to add on complementary services, create attractive bundle packages, be creative, do something a little different. You can promote your holiday themed gift sets if you want to. So what are you doing right now? Are your team aware of what they can do? Do they look at their day? So they looked at this morning, did they come into the salon? They've looked at their column, they can see what clients they've got in. Have they looked to see where the opportunities are? Even if they're adding on an extra 10 to 15 pounds a day, doing that over 5 days, over 30 days in the month, really will add up and could potentially tip them over their commission target. Right, first ones to hear about this. So creating attractive campaigns. We run a Christmas campaign. I believe it starts, correct me if I'm wrong, Jenny, middle to end of October. And that's really focusing on ensuring that you have all of your clients coming into your salon. That's your top spenders, your high spenders, clients that you've looked after in the last 6 months that haven't got a future booking. Those that are new. They're new to you. Perhaps they're new to your salon and they haven't got a future booking for the Christmas period. So we will be tailoring custom campaigns over the next 6 weeks from October to ensure you are fully booked as best you can be over that season. Use social media. I'm sure you're all on it. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Some not through choice, some through choice. But utilize your social media platforms. Share what you're doing. It makes a huge impact. So keep an eye. What we'll be doing, we'll be starting the Christmas campaign mid-October. We'll be sharing each week on our private Facebook group. If you're not on our private Facebook group, Jenny will share the link now in the chat on how to do that. And then we'll also be sending each campaign each week to your inbox as well. And it's a fantastic one to do. Right, gift card sales. Sort of Christmas, but always, you can always purchase gift cards at Christmas. They're great for last minute purchases if you've forgotten to make a purchase for a family or friend. But this really comes in on Black Friday. So Black Friday, I believe, is the 29th of November. Jenny, please pop it in the chat box if you can of when Black Friday is. And we've seen some really great results with Black Friday for salons, hair, beauty, and barbers. You can really go to town and be creative here. Looking at we've got some statistics to share in just a moment on results and how you can be creative. But please consider gift cards online or gift cards in the salon. Again, have a look at this. What are your gift card monetary values? We tend to stay safe around the 25, 50. We might have a £100 gift card. We might stretch to 125. Some salons have £500 gift card values that are selling, and they go over Christmas. So add those higher values. Have a look at yours. What are you doing right now? They increase cash flow. You can share a campaign to your clients. Make them aware of the gift cards. You'll have your regular clients that come in every 8 weeks, and they don't really know about the other services that you offer. They don't know about the gift cards that they can purchase from you because you're not advising them. You're not educating them what you can offer in the salon. So share with your client base by email, by SMS. but on your website, that you do gift cards and they can purchase them from you. Again, here, boosting the gift cards, eco-friendly option. You can track them easily in Salon IQ. We'll go through how you can view your gift cards, the sold ones, the outstanding gift cards. We'll look at, again, we can look at that car if that's okay, just the gift card report as well for sold and outstanding. Here we go. A couple of examples. These are real examples. These were taken on Monday this week. We had one salon promoting gift cards online. Over a 2-month period, they generated £9,210 in gift cards. These were taken on Monday, and these are salons using Salon IQ. In salon and online, we've got one salon over 2 months who generated £13,959 in gift cards. Now, you can be clever as to when these gift cards can be redeemed and when they expire. And Cara will go through that with you again in a moment. What's your gift card process? How are you sharing that gift cards are available in your salon with your clients? A little bit of festive fun. I'm not sure this happens that much anymore, but I've been to some really, really great Christmas evenings over the years, but I don't hear about them. And they're a great way to build those relationships with your clients, to network with local businesses. Do you have a shopping event? Have you ever done one? Could you do one? Invite your top 50 clients, have it for an hour and a half, 2 hours, wine nibbles, free demonstrations, whether that be using irons, whether that be showing you off your latest beauty machines that you've got. Maybe you're launching a service in the new year and you want to get some bookings for that, or you just want to share and get some feedback from your clients. You could offer 10% off retail on the night if it's purchased, and any bookings made on the night, you could get 10% off those as well for your clients. Have you ever done anything like that? Maybe you've been to some. Maybe you've been to an opening for a restaurant or an opening for a salon. They're great. They're a great way to just create a bit of buzz, a great atmosphere, and just do something for your clients to build that relationship and be a bit different in your local village or your town. Cara, have I missed anything so far on the theory? I know we'll be doing a lot more in Salon IQ in a moment.
No, you've given me a lot to go through. So I hope everyone's got a pen and paper.
Sorry,
I
Cara.
think the first one to always start with when it comes with Christmas is rosters. It's calls that we get every year. And how do I close the salon? How do I open the salon to be a little bit longer? So I think this is the first thing, and you should really have this ready now, with Christmas not being too far away. So the first thing is I'm going to go to December. So I'm going to go to the 25th of December, and you can see that my salon is closed. And to do that, we are clicking on the 3 little dots. Our faces might be in the way, so you might need to move us. But there's 3 little dots on the right-hand side. And you've got this bit here that says schedule today. When you schedule today, it is only doing, as you can see at the top, the 25th of December. And when you want to toggle it as off, all we do is we close like so, and then click on save. And that will close the salon down for that one particular day. Now, another example is the 24th, so Christmas Eve. We have a lot of salons who might open a little bit earlier, but they also close a little bit earlier as well. So what I would do is the first thing, I would go to the 3 dots, I would go to schedule today, and I'm going to open the salon and be really mean to the staff, and I'm going to open it up at 7:30. But what I am going to do is I'm going to close the salon early, and I'm going to close it at 1 o'clock. Save. So firstly, I have now done my salon opening hours. What you then need to do is go through and change the team member hours as well. So to change a team member, I'm going to left click on Shannon here. I'm going to go here to where it says schedule. And again, we've got another one that says schedule today. And this is for Shannon. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to change their opening hours to be 7:30 till 1, and then click on save. And then that will open up Shannon for those hours. And you can do different for each individual. So schedule today. Actually, Jess is only going to start at 9 o'clock that day. Click on save, and that's going to save it for that one day only. So I think it's making sure that you are prepared and you have all of your Christmas hours in here for Christmas and New Year.
And if you haven't got it done, we've got a few more days left now of September. If you haven't done your Christmas hours yet, set yourself a little goal to have them done by the end of September. So give yourself a few more days to have them done. Because then really what your team should be doing is getting all those Christmas appointments booked with your hair or beauty. Those Christmas appointments should definitely be booked, but then looking at the New Year bookings as well.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so the next one I'm going to go on to is to set up online gift cards, because anyone who speaks to me who's on this Zoom knows that this is what I love. I love anything to do with online, whether it's online booking and gift cards, because it just opens up so much to the salon, and it helps because your clients can go online and purchase whatever they want or book online. So I'm going to show you how to set up your gift cards and how you can do individual ones for Black Friday. So to set your gift cards up, I'm going to go on the menu button on the top left-hand side, and then we're going to go to settings, online, gift cards. And you will see in here a list of all the gift cards that you've already got set up. If you don't have it set up, you just need to turn the toggle on to say sell online gift cards. You will then have two different choices. The first one will be an e-gift card, which means that if someone purchases a gift card online, they will receive it via email. And the second option will be a postal gift card, where you would physically send that card or voucher out in the post. This is new. So for anyone who's not seen it, we've been getting asked for this for quite some time. We now have enabled gift card payment online. This is brilliant.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. It's new to Salon IQ. But yeah, keep an ear listen on this part here.
Yeah, so if you've got this toggled on, this will mean that the client, if you do have online payments switched on, it means that the clients will be able to use that gift card online when they're booking their appointments, pay a deposit, or if they're paying for a full service. Again, on the right-hand side, gift card email, there is an automatic email that will be sent out. It is all pre-set up for you. However, a lot of the salons like to add in their own logo. They like to add in all their own information. So you are now able to design your own gift card email in here. We'll pop in a little FAQ, if you can, Jenny, please, in the chat, just to show how to set this up, but you can put in all of the merge fields in here. And then on the left-hand side, we've got denominations. So denominations just means what gift cards do you want to show online. When you're adding these gift cards, you can add your own image, as you can see here. Now for Black Friday, clicking on add. The clients that we've been dealing with who did Black Friday over the last couple of years, they really shout about it online. They go on Facebook, they go on Instagram. Coming soon on the 29th, is that? I can't remember what date it was. On the 29th of November, coming soon, Black Friday, and they shout about it. They get some clients commenting on the post. I can't wait to see what you're going to do. And what you can do is you've got this where it says face value and actual value. So what we can do is say for Black Friday only, face value is £150, but the actual value is £100. And you can do multiples of these. So you can say purchase a gift card for £50 and we'll give you £60 worth of credit on that voucher. Here you've got your valid from, and this is what Sam was talking about before. We get a lot of people saying, oh, I don't really want them using the gift cards over Christmas. I want it to be for January, February. So we can pop it in here to say, right, we're going to have this to start from the 1st of January. It expires in 365 days, so I'm going to give you a year to use it. And again, another thing that's not used quite often is this bit where it says gift card name. So gift card name, I can put Black Friday offer, you know, 150 for 100. So you can type in whatever you want in here for the name. Sequence is, again, another new feature that we've got on here. If you want that gift card to show first at the very top of your booking portal, then I will put number 1. And you can put them in the order that you want your gift cards to show online.
This is really beneficial, guys. Sorry, Cara. We have some salons or some groups that will actually have 15, 20, 25 different gift cards. And quite often they want the Black Friday ones because they're only going to be visible for 3 or 4 days, for example. They want those Black Fridays to be right at the top. So when the clients land and look at your gift card page on your website, the first thing they see is those Black Friday ones. If they're sitting right at the bottom, they're going to be missed.
Yeah.
And then they would take them off, wouldn't they, Cara?
Exactly. And it's getting all of this prepped now, ready for Black Friday. So we've got this, again, another new feature. So we are working in the background on adding these new features into Salon IQ. We have this new toggle that says show online. I can turn that off for now, so I can get all of my gift cards ready for Black Friday. And then on the day that Black Friday happens, I can go in here and I can turn the toggle on for show online. Again, you can write in for your message. So, you know, can only be used in the month of January. So you can actually put in your own little information in here so the client understands exactly what they are purchasing. And then once we click on submit, that has created your gift card. So you can see face value 150, but the actual value is £100. And you'll see the little dots here. So the little dots here, if I click on there and I go to open, you can actually have, which I don't think I've seen anyone do, an individual image for that gift card. Nice. So if you want to add in a nice Christmas image or a Black Friday image, even in the future when you're doing Valentine's Day, you know, Mother's Day, Father's Day, you can go in here and you can have individual images for each gift card, which I don't think I've ever seen anyone use before. So, but it is there.
Well, then be the first. Someone be the first on this webinar and have your individual ones.
Exactly. Have your individual. We have shown a couple of people in the last couple of weeks, so that there may be some on there right now. Again, when you're clicking on the 3 little dots and we click on open, you can see here where it says booking portal link. And that link will take the clients directly to the gift card. So clicking on that link takes the client directly to the gift card, and you can add it into your blasts and your emails and your text messages. So if you really want to ramp it up, then it will be this link that you need to use if it's for that one particular gift card, just the one.
So this is where I want to promote a particular gift card to my clients. I'm not just doing a blanket through your website link, because now I've got to the clients then got to navigate to the right place. You want to get them to a specific page on your website or on your portal, then this is the link to use. And you can see there we call them minify links.
And it's a great thing, and you could do 3. So the way I've seen some people do it, as just a few examples, is on an email. So on an e-blast, they put click here to purchase 100, click here to purchase 200, and you can have the link for each individual one embedded into the email. And you can do the same on your website as well. So you can, on your website, you can get that link into the website, click here, and click here. And it's just making it a little bit more easy for the clients if you're trying to promote something and get it out there. Finally, for your gift cards, you've got your gift card sales on the left-hand side here. You can filter the date range. So again, you can see how well it's worked, what's coming through, and you'll be able to see any that have been booked online and any ones that have been purchased in the salon.
Excellent. Brilliant. Thanks, Cara.
Okay.
While we're online and we're talking about online, can we just look at the favorite services, the I symbol, so how to favorite a service first of all and add more information to a service?
Okay, so to do your services, we go on the left-hand side here. We go to settings and we go to services. Within the services, this is a list of all your services. On the right-hand side, you can use this little filter here. So you can see, is book online? No. And then if I click again, it says yes. So I'm just looking at my online booking ones. I'm going to open up balayage as an example. And on the left-hand side, we've got online bookings. And you can see here that there is a toggle that says add to favorites. If I click on add to favorite, that will mean that that service will show right at the top of your booking portal. So usually it's the quick wins, the easy services. As an example, for the hair side would be a ladies cut and finish and maybe a gents cut and finish. And then for beauty, we have a lot of people putting the nails on there. So gel nails, full set of nails, soak off. And then for barbers, it will be a cut and then maybe a beard trim. You just want about 5, not too many, 5 to 10, depending on how many services that you offer online. Again, you can see that there is a link in here. If I wanted to promote just a balayage, I can share this link. And when the client clicks on that link, it would automatically choose a balayage within that service. Okay, so if I'm creating a new service, we've never done facials before, we're starting to do Casey facials, I can get this link, email it round to all of the clients. And then additional options on the left-hand side. So this is to work alongside clients booking online. If I open up my services as an example, there is a bit here that says required and upgrade. A required means that if someone books a balayage, they have to choose a cut and finish. The upgrade is what we want you to focus on for Christmas. So the upgrades is offering the clients an extra service when they book online. So if I just turn the toggle on here for upgrade, that would mean if I chose a balayage online, it would then offer me to upgrade and add an Olaplex treatment. And these are just such an easy way to upsell those extra services that you want to push to these clients.
And these are services that your clients may not be aware that you do.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'll have that this time. Oh, they mentioned that last time, but I didn't go for it, but I'm going to this time. It's just a nice little prompt.
Yeah. And I think once they have them as well, we all know once we ever have our, a facial done or your nails or a treatment, once you've had it done, you're like, oh my God, I need that again. And it saves on the client's history. And if they click on rebook, it'll rebook exactly the same services that they had last time. The final information in here, you can see I've got a description in my balayage. So you can see I've typed in exactly what I do in terms of that particular service. Again, it's another great one for your complex colours like balayage, but also for beauty, because beauty is a little bit more complex and the services, do they make sense? Do I understand what I'm getting for that service? So just make sure that you're writing a description in here so the client knows exactly what they are going to get when they book online. So just to briefly show you how that works online. So you'll see this is my online booking system. And if we go to make a appointment, you'll see that we've got a little information button in here, and that will give the client a little bit more information in terms of that service. You will also see on the left-hand side that I have my favorites. So when the client first goes online, the favorites are the first thing that the client gets to see. And I think that's all with the services. There's a lot of settings, but once you've done it, you don't need to do it again. That's the great thing. This is not something that I'm asking you to do all the time. We should always be offering upgrades.
Definitely. If you haven't attended a workshop before with Cara and myself, we try and give you as much information as we can in the limited time that you have. So apologies if you feel, oh my goodness, this is too much. We can always jump on a one-to-one call afterwards. We try and give you as much information as possible. I've popped in the chat box just there. Cara showed us how to set our services as favourites. If you don't know what your most popular services are, and some might surprise you actually, you can run the service ranking report in Salon IQ. In the chat, I've just given you some steps on how to get your service ranking report. Just go in and run it and see what shows as your top services, because there might be a few in there that you might think, oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
While we're online, ladies,
Yes.
could we just show Google Reserve? It's been asked in the chat box. I'm not just completely going off on one.
Okay, I can show you. I love getting challenges, give me something new to go through. Okay, so Google Reserve is something that will show up when clients Google your salon. When they Google your salon, instead of them clicking onto your website, there will be a book button. So they will not have to click on your website to book. They'll just have a book on Google. And the great thing about Google Reserve is it's for new clients, really, because your regular clients, they know to go on your website, they know how to book. But if I'm Googling, salon in Liverpool, I want to see and I have an easy access to be able to book online. It's a very simple thing to do. When they click on book, it just loads the portal. So to set it up, all we do is we go to settings. And if we can pop the FAQ in as well, Jenny, please. We go to online. And then we're going down here where it says Google Reserve. Now, Google are very, very picky, very picky. It's out of our hands. We need to make sure that everything is set up correctly, and it takes 24 hours for it to show online. So in here, you've got all of your information. You would turn the toggle on as active at the top. You would fill in all of your information in here. Every single bit needs to be filled in, otherwise it won't show online. Once you've done that, you've got your longitude and latitude, which is just basically showing where you are on the map. And don't worry, if you click on update geocode, Salon IQ will do that for you. So it'll automatically work it out based on your postcode. And then you've got get Google Matches. When you click on here, it will then ask you where is your business. You would choose your business page, and then it would basically connect up. So we can see here that all of the businesses within that area pop up. You will find yours and you will basically click on select. Once you've done that, you have to wait for 24 hours. You have to wait for 24 hours and then it will show online.
If you have online bookings, which the majority of us should, then you will definitely need to be having Google Reserve, unless you don't need any clients into your salon.
There's no reason why you wouldn't.
The Google Reserve. Cara, I'll do it actually in a moment. We'll move on to the next part and I'll get the screen up of how it looks on Google. And then we can take it across. Okay, so that's Google Reserve. Looking at feedback, please.
Okay, feedback. So the option to send feedback through Salon Spy. If you don't know who Salon Spy is, we'll pop it in the chat now. We'll give you a bit more information and the contact details to contact Salon Spy. The Salon Spy is where you can get feedback from your clients. So the client will take a bill and then we will send them a text message and it will ask them to review your salon. The great thing is it's coming from your team member. So it's the team member asking for a review. And to set this up, it's a very simple thing to do. We go to intelligent marketing, we've got automation, and down here we've got custom. When we click on custom, you will see one that is already in there called Salon Spy. When you click on Salon Spy, you just need to press the active button. Do not write anything in here because the message is automatic. That automatically comes from Salon Spy. The text message is sent only if you physically take a bill for that client, which is great. So it means that they've had a service. And then once they get that text message, they then give you a review. It will then also ask them to share that review onto your Google page if that's something that you have with Salon Spy. If you do have multiple salons, then you would click on the tab on the left-hand side and you can choose who you want to activate this for. Okay. So once you've got that feedback activated, the great thing is the stylists and the team get to see their own reviews. And to see their own reviews, they would left click on their name and they would go to show my dashboard. I don't know if I've got any reviews on mine, but you can see here client feedback, and we can change it to monthly to see if we can find any reviews so I can see. No, I haven't got any, but you can see here that we've got client feedback, reviews, and when they click on that, so me as the team member, Shannon, I will be able to see my own review, which is great. I can see what the client feedback is. For you as the owner or the manager of the salon, you can go on the left-hand side, go to intelligent marketing, and then go down here where it says client feedback. When you click on client feedback, again, you can filter the date range of the feedback that you want to see. And here we go. So we've got a list of all of the feedback that the clients have filled in through Salon Spy. And when you hover over, it gives you all the information. You've got whether you want this to show on your booking portal or not. And then on your booking portal, at the very top of the portal, you'll see here where it says reviews. And these reviews will also be shared onto your booking portal. You can also, if you want to, share that individual link with your web designer and get them to put something on your website. Click here to see our reviews. They click on it, it loads the reviews without loading everything else on the booking portal.
And another thing to do there, that again, so that's, you know, sharing this feedback. You know, it's all well and good. It's fantastic to get this feedback. Hopefully you share it with your team, both the good as well as any of the bad, but then shout about it on your socials. When you're doing a social media plan for the week or month, include this feedback. As a client looking for a salon, I want to see what other people are saying about you. So make sure you pull out 3 or 4 of these every month and put them in your social media plan, whether it be a story, a post, a reel, however you want to do it. But make sure you're sharing these with everyone far and wide.
And I'm going to show you how to get these individual links, because again, I think this is something, it's just making your website look easier. How do I get a gift card? I click on gift card. How do I see your reviews? I click on reviews. I'm going to show you how you can get these individual links. So when you go to the menu button, we go to settings, online, and then booking portal. In here, if we click here at the bottom, is all of your individual links. So you can see here where it says landing page contact. If I change the drop down box to say I want to have my reviews, I will change that to reviews, and look, you can see this link at the bottom has just changed to say reviews. That is the link that you would use to give to your web designer. That is the link that you would use to put into your marketing campaigns. So if I change it now to gift cards, again, this link at the bottom has changed. So if I want to really push out my gift cards and I want to send a blast, I can pop in that individual link, and it means that the client will only go straight to the gift card page rather than everything on the online booking system.
Brilliant. Ready to move on to the next area?
I think so.
Yeah.
Remind me.
Data. So now is the perfect opportunity for you to update all of your client information. Perfect opportunity. So when you're running campaigns next year, you're reaching your clients using the right email address or the right mobile number. They change all the time. And there's a few ways you can do that. New clients using the missing details report, and then consultation forms. Automatically fill in their own consultation form, and it will update their record card in the system automatically.
I think the first thing we need to go through is just to show you how you can choose what information you want to take, firstly. So if we go to settings and then to global, in here, if we go on to client rules on the left-hand side, you choose. You get to choose what information and when you are taking that from the client. As an example here, if I want to make sure that I have a mobile at booking time, so when they are making an appointment, I turn the toggle to green. That means I can't complete the booking without adding in a mobile number. And that would be the same for an email. You can do it at transaction time, which means that I'm not going to ask them how they heard about the salon when they're booking, but I'm going to ask them when I'm checking them out. I'm going to ask them how they heard about the salon. And then again, this final one, show in record, you get to choose. So a lot of people say, oh, I'm not really bothered about the occupation. I'm going to turn that off. It just won't show in the client's record card. So you get to choose what you want to take from that client when they're booking their appointments.
I can see a few people looking. So this is menu, global settings, and then the client rules tab.
Client rules. Yeah, toggle it on, and then that means that you're getting the information that you want from the team.
And just remember, any changes you do make, click save, and it will save any adjustments.
Mm-hmm. Then what we can do is in the client record, we do have consultation forms. Again, Jenny, sorry, if we can just pop in an FAQ on how to create these consultation forms. I'm going to go to my client list and I'm going to load up myself as an example. And there's a few ways that you can do these consultations. You can send them manually through the record card. You can ask the client to fill them out whilst they're in the salon. We can attach them to appointment reminders, appointment confirmations. There's lots of different ways that we can use these forms. So on my record card, you can see on the left-hand side, I've got a button that says form. And then top right is a list of all of the forms that I have in my salon. So as an example, if I'm going to use the hair one as an example, and then I'm going to click on add, but you can click on send. And let me just show you this. If everyone's got the mobiles, you can, feel free to do it now if you want to. And if you get your clients to hover over with your camera onto that QR code, what will happen is it will load their record card on their mobile phone. So I'm not sure if you can quite see it, but I've just hovered over that QR code just with my camera. So turn your camera on, hover over, and the client can now fill in their own information on their mobile phone. I mean, how great is that? Could you just fill this in while you sat there for 10 minutes waiting for your appointment to start? It's great. Or you can send it by email or text message, and you can physically fill it out in the salon as well. So if I click on add, these are our new fancy consultation forms. We can ask them for their information. I mean, I'm not quite sure that's right, 1984. I'm going to pretend I was born in 2000. So if the client sees anything, I wish. If the client sees that any information is wrong, we can say, right, that's the wrong telephone number. They can go in and they can change it. It's great. Do they want to consent to marketing? Yes, I do. And then you've got these buttons. I mean, how great is that? It's so visual that we can go in and we can fill in these consultation forms. What type of hair do you have? Long hair is quite fine. They can add an image, an inspiration image. So how many times the clients come in and go, oh, this is the picture I want, and they expect to look like Jennifer Anderson when they walk out. So you can ask them to upload an inspiration image that they want before they come in. We've got face mapping. So what type of face have you got? And they can just go here and they can say, right, this is the one that I am. And you can draw on it. It's so good. And then we can get the client to sign the form, and we can get the team member to sign the form. And then once they've signed that form, it is then saved onto their record card. So you'll see that I've got a form here, and you'll see all the information that I've completed. It's great. It's just another way as well of making sure that you've got the right data.
Yeah. Cara, just before we leave this screen, if we can just show one more time how to scan the QR code so the client can then scan it themselves.
Okay, so I'm going to show you the beauty form now for the beauty people out there. So we do have a beauty. I should have put my glasses on now. There we go. Beauty form new. I'm going to click on add.
So you select the form.
Oh, sorry, click on send. Sorry, click on send. Get your camera like you're going to take a photo. I want you to hover over, and then it'll say open with a little yellow link. We click on open, and it then loads the form.
So we're selecting the form first that we want, and then we click send, and we get these options.
Yes.
Excellent. Great.
And that's how to do the QR code. And just to show you how different you can do it. So this is our beauty form. I've just done Botox with someone. So you can use this for yourself rather than filling it in for the client. And I can say, right, she's had, 3 areas here, here, and then there. Yeah. So you can fill it in and you can face map. And these images are just ones that I found off Google. So you can put in whatever image you want for your forms.
Excellent. And then all that information, Cara, that the client's entering in those first name, surname, email, mobile, that's going straight into the system.
Yeah, goes straight into the system. It updates it if they've been married, divorced, to change the name. It'll update everything on their record card. There is a way to have a toggle on when you design the form that says update record card, but that toggle is automatically switched on, and I don't see any reason of why you would never want it to update.
That's brilliant. That's great. Thank you, Cara. Any questions around that, please pop it in the chat box. I do know we are getting as much in here as we can. Remember, it is recorded, so we will send this out to you, and we are here afterwards for any questions. Right, so moving on. So please make sure you've got a process in place to collect and update all the client data over the next 3 to 4 months. Have a team meeting, share it with your team, make sure they understand and they agree and they understand why you're doing it. Quite often your team won't do something because they don't understand the why behind it. So have a team meeting, share this with them, the process, do a little bit of role play if you need to, and then you'll probably you will be successful in collecting that client data. Right, a couple more things. We've got 7 minutes left until 11 o'clock. I know we're all very busy people here. Products, gift packs. Just touching on adding gift packs, Cara, if we need to. Quite often we're only doing it, a gift pack with this barcode for maybe 5 or 6 individual products. So how do we do that in Salon IQ quickly and easily?
So if you wanted to do a pack, you would need to create a new product, and you would need to call that product the pack that you're going to sell. So on the settings button here, we've got settings, and then we've got products. So we go into the product, you've got a list of all your products on here. And if you want to add anything for Christmas, which we get a lot of people doing those advent calendars now, the beauty advent calendars, there's so many salons that are selling them now. We click on add products and you just fill it in this page. So you put in the title of what the product is, you put in the commission type. So if you're paying your team, whether that's retail, and the category that falls in. Once you've done that, if you can make sure that you're putting in your RRP, so we know how much that the clients are going to be buying them for. And then if you can put in your cost price as well. So you'll be able to see your margin on what you've made from selling those particular products. If you do have online shop, then you would need to make sure that this option here is on for sell online. So you would turn the toggle on. You would also then add in a product image. So you would need a nice clean image of the product in this screen. Again, Jenny, sorry, if you could put in the FAQ for I think you've probably already done it, for online shop, just so we can show you how to set up online shop. And we're not trying to take over the world. We're not trying to take over Look Fantastic. We won't be able to do that. But what we can do is we can try and point your clients in the right direction of where they should be purchasing these products.
It's probably happened so many times. Stylists have recommended this facial cream or the massage, the body oil, the hair or the shampoo or conditioner. Yeah, brilliant. We're going to get that. You get distracted. You're focusing on the rebooking. They walk away and you think, oh,
forgot.
But if you've got the home care recommendation system switched on, again, Jenny will share that information. You're capturing those clients that forget to purchase. Cara, I think we need to do another workshop pre-Christmas on just retail products.
On just retail and do an online shop. There's so much to it. You can see in the client's record card here, there's an option that says recommendations. When you add a recommendation, it then sends them an email when they've been to the salon. It automatically adds that to the basket. And I think there's quite a bit to set up, so it might be best to do it on another webinar. A lot of information.
Okay, very, very briefly while we wrap up, we're looking at how can we get our rebooking percentage. There's a few ways. The team can get it from their mini dashboard by clicking on their name from the appointment book.
Yep, so you've got your left clicking, you've got your rebooking percentage here, and that's for your individual team members. And then I always use it for the dashboard. The dashboard's just the easiest place and the quickest place to get your rebooking percentage. You've got a salon dashboard and a team dashboard, as you probably are all aware. When you click on team dashboard or salon dashboard, make sure that you're clicking on the toggle in the right hand side with the 3 buttons. So you've got the 3 dots here. You see that there? We click on that and you can add and remove what you want to see. So if I'm not very interested in a particular thing, I can turn it off. If I want rebookings, we can switch it on. If I want to have units, I can switch it on. So you can see exactly everything that you want to see. But I think a lot of people forget that you've got those 3 little dots in the right-hand side, and that's how to customize it to make sure you're seeing what you want to be able to see.
Cara, what do the flags mean? Question that's just come in.
Flags, my favorite. Okay, so you would set up KPIs again, probably another webinar. You would set up KPIs for the team member, and they have a minimum and a maximum KPI. And if they are not hitting their minimum target, it would show as a flag. And the great thing about that is it's visual. Right, Karen's not hitting a retail. She's not doing this. What can I do to help Karen? I then go to Karen, I set up a one-to-one, and I try and help her hit her target. The beginning of the week, you always have flags because everyone's working on a new KPI. But then towards the end of the week, you should then get some stars. So when you've hit your target, we have some stars. We did a webinar about 2 weeks ago when we went through stars and flags. So maybe we need to share that again with everyone to show them how to do it.
Definitely. Right, I think that's the practical done.
Great.
Right, so all I need to do now is just go through the final parts and share with you what is coming soon. Cara, are we good there?
Yep, all good.
Okay, so key objectives for a strong 2025. I know it's only September with Christmas to do yet, but fail to plan, plan to fail. Let's look at 2025. Now, we have put together a planning map for you. Take a screenshot, do as you wish. You are the first to get this. So it's a 2025 planning map. We will do a separate webinar recording on this and take you through each of the 12 steps. It's more to get you thinking about certain areas of your business and how you can then plan for a very good Q1 in 2025. We love your feedback. We've just recently shared out a feedback form to you. I think it was yesterday or on Monday. We thrive and grow on feedback, Salon IQ. That's how we are where we are. And the features that we have in Salon IQ is because they have come from you directly. So please share with us in the chat if you can. I'm conscious of time. If you have any feedback for us or you haven't received the feedback form, please let Jenny know in the chat box. We would love to know any ideas, features. Maybe it's a way in which we deliver education. It could be anything. And we will always listen and then grow from there. Coming soon. Yeah, I think you're the first to hear this, actually. This is the first time we've launched this, isn't it, Cara?
I think so.
Okay, scan the QR code. If you're interested, let us know. We know we speak to a lot of salon owners, but also we speak to a lot of therapists and stylists and barbers. And we know that tips have been really difficult. They've been really, challenging. We've become almost a cashless society here in the UK and other countries as well. And we know that the team need help. So if you're interested in having team member tips and not getting involved with all the tax, wages and everything else, then scan the QR code and add yourself to the wait list. This is coming very, very soon. And briefly, If a client wants to leave a tip, you can see just here on the right-hand side, if I want to leave Cara a £5 tip, I will do so, I will pay my bill, and that £5 will go straight into Cara's Revolut account as a team member, automatically, instantly.
Love that.
So coming very soon, we're in the final phases of testing. So that £5, if the client pays, it will instantly go into that team member's Revolut account, which is all connected to Salon IQ, meaning you have nothing to do with the tips, but it'll be down to the team member to declare those tips as they do with cash right now. So watch this space, coming very soon. Thank you so much for joining. So we've got a few webinars happening on the run up to Christmas. We've got our Christmas campaign coming out as well. Watch this space. This has been recorded. If you want to go through anything more in detail, please email help, HELP, at saloniq.com, and we'll be more than happy to set up a one-to-one. I can see you there, Kimberly, texting away. She'll be the first on the phone to get that one-to-one. We're more than happy to go through anything we can in more detail and just for your salon. Thank you so much for joining. Thanks, Liana. Thank you, Sue. And we'll see you again soon.